In the world of money, noise is everywhere. Flashy headlines, overnight millionaires, social media gurus promising fast riches. But behind all the chaos, one man quietly did the opposite and became one of the richest people in human history. In 1965, a soft-spoken investor from Omaha, Nebraska, bought a dying textile company for just $8 a share. Wall Street analysts mocked the decision. The company was outdated, the industry was collapsing, the move made no sense. But that man was Warren Buffett. Today, that struggling company, Berkshire Hathaway, is worth over $700 billion. And Warren Buffett is not just wealthy, he is respected, trusted, studied. His letters are read like textbooks. His meetings draw crowds like concerts. This is not a story about secret tricks or insider knowledge. This is the story of patience, discipline, and the quiet power of long-term thinking in a short-term world. For more than 70 years, Buffett proved that ordinary Americans don't need perfect timing or genius-level intelligence to win in the stock market. They need consistency, they need character, and they need time. Tonight, we're not just telling the story of a billionaire. We're uncovering the mindset that turned simple ideas into extraordinary wealth. This is the story of Warren Buffett, the man who mastered money by refusing to chase it.
Warren Edward Buffett was born in 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska, right as America entered the Great Depression. Banks were failing, jobs were disappearing, families were struggling. But inside one modest household, a young boy was becoming obsessed with numbers. At just 6 years old, Warren discovered profit. He bought 6 packs of Coca-Cola and resold each bottle for a few cents more. It wasn't about the soda, it was about math. By 11, he bought his first stock. By 13, he filed his first tax return. While other kids played outside, Warren read financial pages and memorized stock prices. His father, Howard Buffett, was a stockbroker and later a U.S. congressman. But Warren didn't inherit wealth. He inherited curiosity. He wanted to understand how money worked, why businesses failed, and what made some succeed. Teachers noticed something different. Friends noticed it too. Warren wasn't loud. He wasn't flashy. He was focused. Even as a teenager, he ran small businesses, newspaper routes, pinball machines, side hustles that produced steady cash flow. Not for spending, for reinvesting. From the very beginning, Warren Buffett wasn't chasing money for status. He was chasing understanding. After high school, Warren applied to Harvard Business School and was rejected. For most people, that would have been a setback. For Buffett, it was a redirection. He enrolled at Columbia University, where he studied under Benjamin Graham, the father of value investing. Graham taught something radical. Stocks were not lottery tickets. They were ownership in real businesses. Buy companies when they're undervalued. Demand a margin of safety. Protect your downside first. Buffett absorbed every lesson. He didn't just learn Graham's ideas, he lived them. In his 20s, Buffett started investment partnerships. While others chased hot stocks, Buffett searched for boring, misunderstood companies. Slowly, methodically, his capital grew. By his early 30s, Warren Buffett was already a millionaire. Not through luck, not through speculation, through discipline. He learned early that investing success had little to do with IQ and everything to do with temperament. Berkshire Hathaway began as a mistake. Buffett bought it as a failing textile company, hoping to profit from its assets. The business itself was dying. Years later, Buffett would admit this was one of his worst investments. But instead of abandoning it, he transformed it. Berkshire became a holding company. Insurance businesses provided cash. That cash funded investments. Those investments produced more cash. Coca-Cola, American Express, Apple, Wells Fargo. Buffett wasn't betting on trends. He was betting on American businesses that would last decades. Compounding did the rest. What started as a mistake became one of the greatest business transformations in history. Warren Buffett's rules are simple but brutally difficult to follow. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. He avoids businesses he doesn't understand. He ignores market panic. He doesn't trade, he owns. For everyday Americans, Buffett recommends low-cost index funds, long-term investing, and emotional control. He believes the stock market rewards patience, not prediction. Buffett missed Amazon. He missed Google. He admits it openly. Yet he never changed his process. Despite unimaginable wealth, Buffett lives in the same house he bought in 1958. He eats McDonald's, drinks Coca-Cola, drives himself to work. Money didn't inflate his ego. It refined his values. Warren Buffett has pledged to give away more than 99% of his wealth. He believes wealth is a responsibility. His final lesson is simple. Start early, stay patient, and think long-term. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. The greatest investment isn't in stocks, it's in yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe for more stories that prove wealth is about mindset, not flexing.